Expedia and Visit Scotland invite you to come step into centuries of history that await in Scotland. Castles steeped in legend walk along cobblestone streets. Come share the warmth of stories passed down through generations. This is a place with a past that is fully present today and all yours to explore. Plan your Scottish escape today at expedia.com/Visit Scotland.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Hello and welcome back to Off the Record on Tudors Dynasty and Beyond. I'm Rebecca Larson.
And I'm Amy McElroy.
And it's Sunday! I feel like I have to sing it every single time. It's my favorite day.
I think that was the weirdest one yet.
I wasn't even looking at myself. I probably look stupid singing Sunday. I don't care. This is me. I'm excited.
I think I need to try and get a screenshot of you midway through that.
If you're not watching the podcast, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. They're available on YouTube and Spotify. You guys are really, if you're not watching these, you're missing out on a lot. I feel like there's facial expressions, there's eye rolls. You don't see these things. And when Amy talks about like wearing her expressions on her face, she's not kidding. If I say something ridiculous, I see it immediately in her face.
Yeah, I do not have a good poker face.
No, you don't. I used to think I did, but I don't think I do either. But anyway, we're back again. You can't get rid of us. We're here. Last week, we talked about historical fiction TV series, and we had a lot of fun. I was just telling Amy I had a lot of fun editing that one. I was laughing through the whole thing because it was such a good time. And we got a lot of comments on this one. I don't know if this is the one that we've had the most comments, but people were saying a lot about that episode.
They were. I think most people seemed to have enjoyed it, which is good. So we've got from Facebook, Gypsy said, Rebecca, I did the same with both the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films. So there you go. Ash said, loved Lady Jane. We will get into that very, very shortly. Doug said, loved the episode. There is a joke about Sam Neill. It goes like this. He survived attacks from T-Rex in like 5 Jurassic Park films, but could not survive one season under Henry VIII.
That's so true.
Yeah. Denise said, loved the episode. When Rebecca was discussing the Tudors, I kept thinking, what a shame. My Lady Jane wouldn't make the cut, but then hooray, it did. Although if Amy didn't like Margaret Beaufort's character in The White Queen / Princess, she's going to flip out over James. So, yes. Then we have Ams that said, My Lady Jane was entertaining, gave Ella Enchanted vibes, but hated how they portrayed Mary the First.
Yeah.
So, and then over on YouTube, we've got lots of comments. So we've got Chris Lynn, hope I've said that right, loved the Tudors, feels that they couldn't have cast a more perfect Jeremy Northam as Thomas More. So we spoke about that.
Yeah.
So, yes, completely agree with that. Jessica said Shadow of the Tower is fantastic. So, yep. Another one said loved Lady Jane. Douglas said always excited to see us. Thank you, Douglas. As for TV history, his favourite is the Tudors.
Yeah.
Charlotte says you've made her want to return to watching My Lady Jane, watched the first few and gave up. Laurie enjoyed the Tudors and the White Queen. Said good acting, even if not historically correct. Would also suggest the Gunpowder series. I watched
Ah,
that and I agree.
yes.
So yes. And then Alison, I like this comment, says, I've just rewatched The Tudors, just took it as it was as opposed to fact. Henry Cavill, heart eyes. And then says, when I watch My Lady Jane, I will watch it wearing my tenor ladies and drink hot chocolate. So, and then we have Joni said, love the episode. Agree the Tudors is a fun, guilty pleasure. Amy's expression when hearing the description of My Lady Jane was priceless. We've just
See,
said facial
you
expression.
need to watch.
Would highly recommend Medici. And please have Matt on to discuss the princes, or better yet, have Matt and Nathan both to discuss the princes. Grab a bag of popcorn, sit back and enjoy. So there
Oh,
we go.
I love that. I did see somebody had commented too. I think it was one of the people that you had read that they had said something like they hoped that I was getting paid for the promotion of My Lady Jane because now they wanted to watch it. And I thought, I think I sold it on many people. I can't believe they didn't have a second season. If they had had me in charge of marketing, maybe.
Maybe.
Mhm.
I'm not convinced, but
Okay, well, I have to ask, Amy. You said you were going to watch My Lady Jane. Did you watch it?
I watched one episode.
Are you kidding me? You can't just watch
To
the
be fair,
pilot.
you should be proud of me. Like, I don't have a lot of time for TV, so I literally put that time aside for you,
Aw. And the listeners.
being as I had promised that I would watch it. I went and watched one episode.
Okay, so what's the verdict?
Um, nah. Mm,
Remind me,
okay.
like, what?
So if I completely ignore the fact that it's based on Tudor history
Yeah.
and just pretend it's like completely fictional, it was okay.
Can you remind me, and I hope you remember, like, what was all in the first episode? Like, how much of the creature stuff did you get to see?
So the first episode was um Jane obviously writing her book.
Hmm.
Um then her mum burns her book. She then tells her she's getting married, so Jane tries to run away with her maid.
Oh,
Her
right.
maid then turns into a bird, which Jane apparently never knew that she was a bird. And
Yeah.
then she ends up in a tavern where she meets who ends up, I don't know,
She meets a man.
like hiding in a cupboard or something with him. And then this man turns up that is a bear.
This is a different man who
Yeah,
turns.
different man turns into a bear.
Yeah, and there's like a big fight between Verities and Ethians
Yeah,
in the bar, in the pub, or tavern, whatever
yeah.
you call it.
And I think her friend turns up again as well in the bar.
What did you think about that scene when all of a sudden the guy turns into a bear and all these other animals are popping in and they're fighting humans?
Ah,
Again, you need to see her face right now.
it was, you know, I could see it being entertaining.
Okay, that's not a glowing recommendation. Okay, did you see anything with Mary the First and Edward Seymour together?
No, is that in the next one?
Oh, I don't remember. There's only, like we said, there's only 8 episodes, so it moves kind of fast. But when you like get into Mary the First being this evil sister who just wants her brother dead, and
I think I just felt like there was a lot going on. Like, did we need the animals? I don't see what they brought to it.
It's the struggle. The struggle is real, you know?
There was already struggle. Uh, uh,
Like
yeah.
you said last time, it probably like I talked about the animals, the Ethians being like outsiders, being whether it's their religious belief or whether it's from if they're from another country now living in England, being the strangers. It's just I think it's just a weird take on people being different, and they chose to go the animal route.
I will say that I think it's brilliant that not so prominent stories are being covered. I think that's good. And I think it brings people that may not have an interest in history that might watch that for the reasons that I'm not keen on. Do you know what I mean? So my preference is why did we need the animals? Somebody else's preference might be that that's the bit that they like. They like the magic. They like that kind of stuff. So that could then bring people into history, which I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
And yes, there are films about Lady Jane, we know that, but she's not covered like Henry or his wives. So I think it's good in that it's doing that. I will say that.
Well, sad that it's didn't get renewed.
Yeah.
If you had watched the whole thing, you would see at the end how a renewal, a second season would have been possible, even though it ended, at the tower with Jane getting ready to have her head removed.
I would say, even if it's not my thing, I promise I will watch the rest. Not by next week, but I promise I will watch the rest. Um, but even if it's not my thing, other people clearly like it, and that can only be a good thing for bringing people into history. So,
Very, very true. Yeah. And on that note, we decided again this week to do another historical TV series
yes.
chat because we were like, there's some that we missed that we wanted to talk about. And I feel like the first one we have to talk about is Rain. And I haven't watched it in years, so I don't know
Yeah.
how much I remember. But to me, I just remember thinking like, okay, well, it's nice to be able to see her story come to life a little
Yeah.
bit. But it's again like they found a way to modernize it a little bit with the
I think it's
clothing.
good that it's her young life as well. It's not the Mary Queen of Scots that we see once she's back in England and that kind of stuff. It's her early years.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily historically correct either.
You think?
I did. I watched the first episode recently because I was like, I know we're going to be talking about this. I'll watch the first episode. And like the first episode, she was at some nunnery and they're sitting outside eating, and her food taster dies from poison, right? And then they rush her out and tell her that somebody tried to kill her, and they send her off to the King of France and his wife. And
Yeah, with the four Marys.
yes, who are just like the coolest chicks.
Yeah, it's like not Mean Girls, but you know what I mean. Mean Girls
Yeah.
based in 16th century France.
Yeah. Oh, that just reminds me too, because there's one of the Marys, but her name is Kenna, I think it was, who has a relationship with Henry II. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing I thought was interesting. It was kind of steamy. I mean, if you're into that stuff, like clearly I am.
Yeah.
And speaking of, by the way, before we go any further into Rain, we have to talk about how somebody commented about the White Queen.
Helen. Yes, Helen commented to say that there's two versions.
Yeah,
What?
I had no, and apparently the American version had more sex scenes, which is like, poof, blows my mind that,
Yeah, and yours had a sex scene with Elizabeth of York and Richard
yeah,
III.
yeah,
What?
yeah. That's probably one of the reasons why I hated it so much, because I was like, what? Why would we do this?
That did blow my mind. I was like, hang on, what?
Yeah. So I don't know. You guys have to tell me, did you know that? Because I did not know that. And I feel like I keep up with this stuff pretty well.
And if
Uh,
you did know that, have you watched both?
oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, back to Rain. Now that we cleared up the whole White Queen differences between the two countries, Rain. The whole Nostradamus thing too, I remember that was kind of weird. I guess I don't know enough about that court. Was he even alive at that time? Was he actually like an advisor to
I don't know,
Catherine?
but do you know what? I really liked the character.
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the character was a really good one.
Yeah.
And who else did I really like?
Did you like Bash, the bastard son of Henry II?
Yes!
Yeah.
What's the name I was trying to think of? I was like, what is the bloody name? It's been a long time since I watched it. But I really liked their characters.
Yeah. It was entertaining. I think
It was. Yeah.
the only part that would really like I could get over the dress, their attire. I could get over that. But when they had like some court festivities and they started dancing and they were playing like, I don't know, let's just say Taylor Swift songs, but with like 16th century instruments, I was like,
The loot.
yeah, I was like, what is happening right now? Why are you playing this?
I think it's targeted towards a younger audience, isn't it? But again, I think it's we could probably sit here and pull it to threads of
Hmm,
what was historically accurate. The list of what wasn't would probably be longer.
probably.
But I would hope that, we watched it, but I think we were not the target audience. I think it's probably the generation below us.
Yeah.
And I think, if somebody watches that and thinks, that was quite cool, are they going to go away and start looking at their own research or reading more about it, find out who Mary Queen of Scots actually was, what happened to her? Because obviously, Reign just stops.
Uh, doesn't it end with her execution?
Does it? Doesn't it stop before that?
Oh, I thought it ended with her
Or doesn't it?
execution.
I remember there being a point that I was like, hang on, where's the rest?
Oh, maybe you had a different version than us again.
Or I just haven't finished it, which would not be surprising.
She's like, I know there were multiple seasons, but I think I just watched season one.
I am gonna have to go back and check now because I thought it
Yeah.
ended before that.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no,
Or it skips a chunk. I can't remember.
I feel like it ended with her execution. I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've watched the
Yeah, I'll
entire
have to go
thing.
back and rewatch it all. I seem to remember quite a bit of the stuff in France,
Yeah,
but hardly anything after that.
I think that's where it ended. Didn't it? I don't think they went to Scotland. I think it all ended in France. Well, who
Oh,
knows? I
maybe
could be.
that's why I don't remember it then.
And you know what? There's probably somebody listening right now who's like, what are you two going on about? Did you even watch this? It has been a very long time since
Yeah,
I've watched this.
yeah.
It's one of those
Very,
shows
very long time.
you only need to watch it once.
Yeah.
I mean, you can turn it on at bedtime and fall asleep to it because you've already seen it, but really, yeah. I don't know. I also liked the guy who played Henry II because I think he was the same guy that played Francis Brandon in The Tudors. I'm pretty sure. And this is that Alan guy. I never know if it's Alan Spring, some
Oh, I'll have to go and have a look.
yeah. Do you know who
I
I'm
can't
talking
even
about?
picture him.
No, I feel like now I gotta look it up and see who Henry II in reign. Yeah. Oh, Alan Van Sprang is his name. And
Okay.
yeah, he did. He was both. I like him. I like him as an actor. And what's her face played Catherine uh, de Medici. Oh gosh, why can't I think of her name? She's like the one of the most famous actresses ever.
I am the worst person ever for people's names, so don't ask me.
Now I have to look that one up too. Catherine de Medici in Rain was played by, oh yeah, Megan Follows. You know who she is, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I liked her too. I think she was fantastic, but I
Mm.
really liked Nostradamus's character.
Yeah.
Like you said, Bash, really liked him. I liked just some of the relationships were just kind of fun to watch. The guy who played Francis II, I liked him too. He's gone on to do other things. Like he was
Yeah,
in a,
he's done a lot since then.
yeah, of course, he was in a Discovery of Witches
Mm.
too. I liked him, and I was like, "Hey, it's Francis II." I think his name is,
Survived.
yeah, I think his name is Toby something. I don't know. I can't remember all of these names, but yeah, Rain, not one of my favorites, but
No,
if you're into historical stuff and you want to be entertained, add it to your list if you
give
haven't
it a
watched
watch.
it. It's not like as crazy as My Lady Jane, and it had more seasons. Nobody's turning into creatures, but there is. Was it like the sister of Francis II who was all deformed, living in the walls?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a weird storyline. I'm not really sure why they decided to add that into it.
no,
I don't even like did they have a sister that was deformed? Do we even know?
I
Was
don't know.
yeah. So anyway,
Possibly.
enough about Rain. Enough about Mary Queen of Scots. I want to talk about Uhtred.
Who doesn't?
I know. Oh my God. So the Last Kingdom,
Hmm.
Uhtred. Okay, can we just say what's his name? Alex.
Alexander Drayson?
Something like that. Yeah, he's a hottie. Can we just say that? And my older
Definitely.
sister, she's like almost 9 years older than me. She and I were like obsessed with The Last Kingdom. All we could ever talk about was Uhtred. We would send each other pictures, like stills from the show of him and talk about how hot he was. And then when the film came out, we actually planned to watch it at the same time. So I was living 2.5 hours away from her. And so we found it, I think it was on Netflix at the time, and we hit play and we watched it together and then texted as we were watching it. And
Oh.
it's such a great story. Like,
Mhm.
I, I just started rewatching it again. And so I'm
And
still,
again, like the casting, it's
yes,
perfect.
yeah. I like the guy that
Absolutely
plays
perfect.
Alfred.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And
The
Finn, it's
oh,
just
what's the other guy's name?
stunning.
Leffrich in
Yeah.
this first season. Really liked him too. Like there's just so many good characters. Brita, like she's the one
Yeah.
that you just so desperately want her to conform to the Saxon ways and to follow Uhtred. And she just
Yeah.
can't. She's like, I just can't. It's not who I am. I don't want that life. And who could blame her? You know, she was practically raised a Viking and
Yeah.
where she had all of these freedoms. She could fight with the men to go to be a Saxon. Could you imagine how like restrictive that would feel for somebody who
Mm.
had all those freedoms?
And I love Father Bianca.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and if you follow along in the whole series and the film, it's just so fun to watch their stories and their
Yeah.
storylines unfold. Like, where's it going to go? You know, I'm still in the first season again, so he's married to the wife that Alfred chose for him.
Yeah.
And he thought she was absolutely beautiful, and then found out that she had all of this debt to the crown, and this was Alfred's plan all along, and he was not happy.
Yeah. They've got a really, him and Alfred have got such a complex relationship.
Yeah.
But it's just brilliant watching it as it like goes through the seasons, and it's always like a Alfred's so smart that he's got Uhtred at every turn, but then in reality, he desperately needs him.
Yes. Yeah,
So it's like they need each other, but they also want to one up each other every single time.
yeah. That was one of the scenes where Lefrich is warning Uhtred, like Alfred is smart. Like,
Yeah.
he studies, he knows what he's doing, and he's going to trick you. And Uhtred is like, please, please. And what does he do? Tricks him.
I think my favorite episode of all time that there is this a massive spoiler alert if nobody's watched it, so you might want to mute me now, is when they go and rescue their sister.
Oh, yes.
Best episode
Yeah.
ever.
That's a little later on, right? In the series?
It's oh, it might be season 3,
Okay.
maybe. But when him and Ragnar team up and yes,
Yeah.
best
Oh,
episode ever.
it's just fun to see that period in history come to life. For me, it was like, oh, finally. And that's how I felt about the Tudors too. We talked about that in the last episode. It was the first time that we get to see these characters, come to life, and we get to see what they could have been like. It's all we don't know
And
for
it's
sure.
obviously based on the books, and the books are brilliant as well. So
Yeah, that's right. I
I
haven't
think
read.
the show's a really good series and a really good cast.
Yes, really good. And the film, I was so
Yeah.
glad when they decided to do the film to end it all. I was like, thank goodness, because it really needed it. I think we were just
It
clamoring.
needed an ending, but my God, I wish it hadn't ended.
I know, I know. And now, like, I haven't seen Alex, whatever his name is. I want to say it's Drummond. I don't
It might
know.
be.
I want to see him in something else, and I haven't seen him in anything else since then.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's had enough.
Yeah, maybe he's
Or
like,
maybe he's just decided that he is Uhtred.
oh, oh, wow, Uhtred.
Let's face it, he's probably made more than enough money on that to
Like,
live quite comfortably.
yeah. And I think he's married to an actress who is our news guy, Brian Williams' daughter. I forget
Okay.
forget what her name. And I think they have a kid together, at least one kid together. So maybe he's just playing dad right now. He's enjoying life. Good for him.
I suppose if you're, because I don't know if he's done other things before, maybe someone else can tell us, but that's got to be the pivotal moment of his career.
Yeah.
So maybe after that, anything else that he's been offered just doesn't seem a good fit for him. If you've played a certain role for so long, it must be very, very hard to turn away from it. And especially if it's a completely different character. Like, could you imagine him being like a stockbroker in a suit? Well, to be fair, I can. I can picture it. But it'd be very difficult, I assume, to switch to a different kind of role completely. Maybe it just doesn't feel right anymore. I don't know.
I don't
Let's
know
get him on
that.
the podcast and ask.
Oh my gosh, I would not. Nope. We talk about Henry Cavill. I would be like drooling over here. But I want to see him with his long hair and his facial hair. Like, to me, that's who he is.
Dressed like a Viking.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to kick Henry Cavill out of my bed and I'm going to invite Alex, whatever his name is. But I also just said he was married. I think Henry Cavill's married too, so forget that.
Yeah,
No, that's
I
not
think you're out of luck on both.
just in my dreams. I should get posters of them and hanging up in my bedroom like a
Yeah.
teenager. If you haven't watched The Last Kingdom, I just have to ask, why? Why haven't you watched it? You have no interest? Like, and Uhtred's relationship with Ethelfled? Like,
Yes.
you're just rooting for them the whole time. Like, oh, I just want this for them. They are so perfect for each other.
Mm,
So
yeah,
good.
they are.
So that's The Last Kingdom. I could probably talk about it all day.
I know.
It's so good. But we should talk about another one that's kind of from the same era, and that's Vikings.
Yes.
And I had to admit to Amy beforehand that I think maybe many, many years ago when it first came out, I watched the first season and that was it. And I never went back to it.
Such a disappointment.
You may think you know McDonald's drinks, but you don't know them like this. From fruity refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the mango pineapple refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavored Sprite topped with cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all new drinks are here. Try them all now at McDonald's. Refreshers contain caffeine.
Tomorrow morning is knocking. Stock your fridge now. How about a creamy mocha frappuccino drink? Or a sweet vanilla? Smooth caramel, maybe? Or a white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Find Starbucks Frappuccino drinks wherever you buy your groceries.
Now this is one that I have to go watch, right?
Yes. I feel like this is kind of the alternative view from The Last Kingdom. Because obviously The Last Kingdom, yes, you've got Uhtred and yes, you've got Ragnar, and they are Vikings. They are.
Yeah,
But realistically, it's told from the Saxon side.
true.
I feel like Vikings is told from the Dane side.
Okay. So
And it's
more
bloody
fair.
awesome. I will confess, I can't remember what season it is, maybe 4, so I could be wrong. Do I give a spoiler here?
Uh, These have
Again,
been out so long.
there's a spoiler, so if you don't want to know, mute me. When Ragnar dies,
What?
I told myself I was no longer going to watch Vikings.
Wow.
I could not do it. I was like, absolutely not. Like, what are you doing? Like, seriously? What are you doing? And then about a year later, I thought, I need to get over this. Like, so I watched the rest, and even more upsetting stuff happens. Like, I thought Ragnar dying would be like the most depressing thing in TV history, and it's not. Believe it or not, it's not. It Two more. There's two more in that show that literally destroyed my TV soul.
Wow. So you were really invested in the storylines.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
What do you, I mean, like, what is it? Is it just like how the characters are built or how the
I
story's
think
told?
it's like because well, obviously when it starts, you don't hear about England. It's Ragnar at home as a farmer, and it's seeing his story of him coming to power, his relationship with Lagatha, who I would love to be best friends with because she's just absolutely amazing. Um, his relationship with his brother, how that changes. Floki. Floki is one of the best characters in TV ever.
I
Like
think I
that
know who it
guy
is.
is awesome. But I think like you've got did you see the Blood Eagle episode?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. Like there's moments in there where you are literally sat there like and I just think it's brilliant TV. And then
Wow.
obviously you've got no one knows if Ragnar Lothbrok was a real person. Is it legend? We don't know. We know that there's a group of men that are known as the Sons of Ragnar.
Mm.
I would personally like to think he did exist. Um, but his son's story after him, I just think it's brilliant. Their escapades to France and stuff like that. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Was there a lot of seasons of this show?
Oh God. Yeah. I
I
think there's
like,
about 8.
oh, is there that many? I feel
I
like
think
my
so.
weekend watching is sorted here.
I think there is. I'm sure because I'm sure Ragnar is in about 4,
I just
and
did
then
a
there's still a lot after him.
6 seasons, it says when I Googled it.
Okay, maybe so. mm,
Still, that's impressive. I think Last Kingdom had 5. Yeah.
yeah, it is. definitely worth a watch if you have not watched it.
Oh,
You
well,
are missing out.
I owe you a watch. Clearly, I'm going to watch way more than you did, but I have no life, so I watched a lot of TV. I have to tell you, my internet went out last night for an hour and a half, and I was in despair. I was like, what am I going to do? I was on the phone with my friend. I was like, what am I going to do? My internet's down. What, I got to read a book? I was like, then it's like work. I mean, I read for work. I just want to relax at night. So then I had to pull out my mobile hotspot on my phone, trying to get my laptop working so I could watch some stuff on my laptop instead. That is my wind down time. Evening watching TV, just anything that'll help me just escape from everything and just like join another world. I love it.
Well, now you can go forth with Ragnar Lothbrok.
I will. And then I'll tell you next week what I thought about it. And I know before we started talking about this too, I told you the only one that I've watched is Vikings Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Yeah.
Valhalla is good. It's definitely worth a watch, especially if you've watched Vikings. I personally don't think it's as good. I don't know if it's because there's not as many series. I think there's only two, isn't there? Two seasons.
3 seasons.
Oh, three. So I don't know. I didn't warm to the characters in that as much as I did in the original.
Okay.
So I think I just prefer the original one.
Oh, I think I just really liked it because Emma of Normandy had a place in it.
Mm.
And I just have always thought she was kind of badass. And they show her that way in the series too, right?
And I think the fighting scenes, like when I say the fighting scenes, like in Vikings, I feel like you see it up close. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So when they're fighting with axes or seaxes, that kind of stuff, you'll literally see the skill of how they fought back then. I don't think you get it as much in Valhalla. It seems to be a bit further away, which
Yeah.
isn't necessarily a bad thing because it's all bloody and gory, but I just found it quite cool.
I feel like the thing that I didn't really, I don't know, I just thought it was kind of a weird part of the storyline is that the female lead, whose name is like Freydis, falls in love with Harold, who is like heir to the throne in Norway. I don't know if I
Yeah.
have that right, if it was the Norwegian throne. They fall in love. She gets pregnant. She doesn't tell him she's pregnant. He leaves to go do other things. He's on his own little adventure. And then she like becomes some type of god. That whole part there I thought was a little bit weird. I was like, why did she have to become this god figure? Like she was pretty cool. She was like a warrior herself.
Yeah.
Why did they have to turn her into something different? But I liked her because she was super tall too. And I was like, yeah, tall girl.
Yeah, I did like her character, and I think what I like about both of those, and even The Last Kingdom actually, is they've got strong female characters.
Yeah. I like that too. It's not all man-based. It brings
Mm.
those women
Although
forward.
none of them are as good as Lagatha. Sorry.
Mm, well, yeah, you're probably right. I'll probably give you that. And then I was just looking at
Did you
the
get up to her being a warrior or no?
who?
Lagatha,
I don't even know who you're talking about. I assume it's the blonde lady.
Ragnar's wife in Vikings.
Is that the blonde lady?
Yeah. Catherine Warner, I think her
Oh,
name.
I think any woman who's a warrior is awesome. It makes me want to be like that.
You will absolutely love her character development in Vikings then.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, you've convinced me. I gotta watch.
Even if you don't like Ragnar and his sons and Floki, you will love her.
I'm gonna hold you to that. If I watch it and I don't love her, you're gonna hear about it. I'm sure I
I'm
will.
okay with that.
I really do like strong female characters. I I like to imagine being them. I probably would
I
have.
don't think I'd want to be a shield maiden.
No?
kind of dangerous.
What would you rather be cooking food and
No, but I don't want big angry Vikings running at me with axes and stuff. Thank you.
well, the good thing is it sounds like you would have a choice if you wanted to or not. So I think I would be a shield maiden. I think I'd be down for that. At least it would be exciting.
If Ragnar, aka Travis Fimmel, is happy to stand in front of me, then by all means, yes, I will be a shield maiden.
By all means. Is that because you're going to be looking at his bum the whole time or
Yes, exactly right. I can't see the angry Vikings running towards me or the angry Saxons. I'm busy.
Oh my gosh. That's why you guys come here for this show, don't you? So you can just hear us fangirl over these hot guys. Oh my gosh. If you're a guy listening, I'm sorry.
Yes, we apologize.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've talked about My Lady Jane, we've talked about Rain, we've talked about The Last Kingdom, Vikings, Valhalla. What do we got left here? Oh, Medici, another one I
Yes.
have not watched. I think this is the one that you said that the guy that plays Rob Stark is in.
Ooh.
And so I'm intrigued by it. Tell me
There's
about it.
there's two seasons. Well, it's technically two seasons, but for some reason they class season two as two and three.
Oh,
Not sure. If I remember correctly, the first one I think is called Masters of Florence, and that one is based on Cosimo Medici.
okay.
So it's like back in 1420s, early 15th century.
Okay.
But it's him and his dad. So it kind of switches between, without giving it away, his dad being murdered,
Oh,
Cosimo taking over as the head of the family, but then it switches back into how he got to that point because he never wanted to be the banker. Obviously, the Medici Bank was one of the wealthiest bank and powerful banks in the world.
right.
So it's kind of like that story of how he didn't want to be it. He wanted to be an artist. He ended up being the head of the family. You've got all of these plots going on. You've obviously got all the stuff with Rome because we know that you could bribe people to be a pope back then. So you've got all that going on. You've got like love stories in the background. Um, but I think the thing I like about it is so many people are out to get them, but they can never quite get there because he's always one step ahead. It's
Oh,
just brilliant. It is brilliant. And then the next one is Medici the Magnificent. I think it's based on Lorenzo, obviously Lorenzo Medici the Magnificent. So it's the next, well, I think it's the second generation. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. You need to watch it. But again, it's the same thing. There's lots of plots against them because who doesn't want to bring the Medici down? I'm pretty sure in that one there's also a war as well.
oh,
Um, and Leonardo da Vinci is in that one,
oh,
I think.
interesting.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that little historical tie-in there too.
So the first one is Richard Madden, so Rob Stark.
Okay.
And then the second one, I can't remember his name, but he was also in, I want to say Vampire Diaries.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it, but I've seen the cast, and I'm sure it's Vampire Diaries or something along those lines.
Is it Daniel Sharman?
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is he
Oh,
in Vampire Diaries?
I don't know. I've never watched that. But I was just reading here that it says Sean Bean was in season two.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's good. We gotta love him, right?
hmm
Wow. Okay. Well, and I feel like the more I watch these historical series, that I fall in love with these actors. And then I
That
want
is definitely one that I do wish had continued.
Mm. Was it
I
just
do
not?
wish there was more to it.
I wonder what happened, why there wasn't more. Did they just not have more written?
I don't think it could have gone either way. Do you know what I mean? So the ending, you could just end it there, which they obviously did. Or if you really wanted to, you could have continued because obviously the Medici didn't just disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah. You know what? Just as you were saying that, I was just thinking about Reign and Mary, Queen of Scots. I'm like, if it ended with her execution, she was in England. So I got that wrong. I better correct that before somebody comes at me. It's all, I love these conversations. I love talking about these series and, the fact that somebody brought up the gunpowder plot and
Yeah,
treason, and that one Kit Harington is in, right? Is that the one that
yeah,
Yeah, that one is a good one. I
it
really
is.
enjoyed that one. And I did like, um, I think right at the beginning of that, is that the one that has Mary Queen of Scots as a blonde?
Oh, I don't remember that far.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched that one too. So
Mhm.
that'll be another one I'll have to go back and watch again and see. I'm always up for fun historical stuff to watch or rewatch.
I think you should probably watch Medici first because there's
And
only two seasons.
you don't want me to watch Vikings first?
But there's six seasons of that.
Please, I could go through that in 2 days.
Oh, okay, then watch Vikings first.
I'll just have to start watching TV at like 6 p.m. How many episodes can I get through till about midnight? And it'll just take a couple days. I'll be done. This
Okay,
is
watch Vikings first then.
okay. This is the problem. I really like to binge watch things and then I binge watch all the way up to bedtime and then I go to bed and dream about it. And then I wake up and I was like, why did I have a dream about being a Viking? Oh, it was because I was watching
Well,
that.
hopefully you don't have dreams about a blood eagle.
I don't even know what that is, but
I'm
we'll
not telling you.
we'll have to.
You have to wait and see.
It's just like when you talked about your favorite episode of Game of Thrones, and you're like, "Oh, it's my favorite episode. It's the best episode ever." And I went and watched it, and I was like, "Why does she like this episode?"
Really? It's the best one.
I don't know why. I think I got frustrated with it. I was like, "Why is this happening?"
But it's the best episode.
I don't even know that I could pick a best episode. This is another podcast episode if we want to talk about Game of Thrones or any
Yes,
of
it is.
those.
But maybe this week's question is what is people's favorite episode of Game of Thrones? Without saying a word.
Don't say why, just say this is
But they can
season.
say why, but
Oh,
without us saying what ours is.
oh, I don't even know that I have a favorite one. Jeez, I just rewatched all of it too, not that long ago. I'll have to put some thought into it. Now I'm gonna have to watch that again.
After Vikings and Medici, please.
Well, guys, sounds like I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah,
And if I
you're
do,
busy for the rest of the
yeah,
week.
I'll be like watching on my phone at the grocery store, running errands. There people would be looking at me like, "What does she do?" I'm like, "I have a lot of episodes to watch. Don't judge me."
Sorry, I have to watch six seasons of Vikings before Sunday.
Right? I have a week. I have a week to watch all of this. We'll see what I can do. Oh my gosh. Well, Amy, I always have so much fun chatting about history with you, but I think like this is so different than what we normally talk about.
It
And
is. It's been
it's
fun though.
it's a nice change of pace, I think. And
Yes.
after a while too, I was struggling to come up with what ifs or different takes on history to talk about. So this is just a little break from that until we come up with some new ideas. Not that you guys didn't have good ideas, but we just have to
We wanted a bit
see.
of an easy streak.
Yeah, yeah. And I know we talked about my burnout last episode a little bit. I do feel like it's getting better. And it's doing things like this episode that are making it better because it doesn't feel like work.
Mm.
When it starts feeling like work, that's when it's not fun. And I know you're super busy too. You guys, she's everywhere and she still takes time once a week to record with me. She's writing, she's editing, she's got her own Substack where she's interviewing people.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to promote what you have going on this week, but by the time this airs, it'll be after that. So,
That is very, very true.
but if you're interested, always check out Amy's Substack, and she does her lives with Rebecca Batley. And they interviewed me once. They interviewed all different kinds of people. You've done quite a few already, haven't you?
Yeah. And by the time you watch this episode, you may see a familiar face.
Oh, it's so exciting. I can't wait. And if you join on Fridays, I try to do my best to be there. Most of the time I forget because it's the middle of the day. For me, it's evening in the UK. So
And I forget to send reminders.
I'm a grown woman. I should remember to put the reminder in my phone, and to have it remind me early enough in the day so that I'm not away from my house at the time of it. We'll get it figured out. But yes, make sure that you're following Amy and all that she's doing, because she is, well, I want to say you're a rising star, but you were already a star before all of this. And yeah, just keep at it. Follow her on social media. Tell her she's amazing. Somebody did say
now.
Didn't somebody say in the comments something like, Amy seems like a great best friend or something like that? And I was like,
oh,
she is pretty great. Yeah, maybe I wrote it. I'm
Did
just
you
kidding.
write it and then not send it?
Yeah, I forgot to hit send. That's why you didn't see it. No, I appreciate you so much. And I have to say it publicly because I feel like I don't say it enough to you, is how much I appreciate you taking the time to do these episodes with me and how fun it's been to get to know you even better over these months.
It's been fun. We do have fun doing these.
We do. And we always knew when I would interview you, we'd always have a good time and we would laugh. Yeah. And yeah, now it's just a great old time together. It is like just two girlfriends.
It's our weekly friend chat.
Yeah. I need those, and I love it. So anyway, on that note, Amy, thank you so much for joining me again today. And
of course,
we will see you guys again next week.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Thank you for listening to Off the Record on Tudors Dynasty and Beyond. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following the podcast. And if you'd like to support the work that goes into researching and creating these episodes, you can find extra content and ways to join the community through Patreon and Substack. And don't forget, you can now comment directly on episodes over on Spotify. I love reading every single one. Until next time, stay curious, and I'll see you back here for more royal drama and real history.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Meet the new iSims, the single talent acquisition platform that's fully future-ready. It works wherever and however you hire, with insights no one else offers. One solution that fits seamlessly into your existing tech stack, which is why IT and HR leaders trust it. With the best of enterprise-grade software and AI, iSims helps you identify and secure the right talent faster. iSims, powering exceptional hiring. Learn more at isims.com.
Okay.